Everyone tells you that you should use a sunscreen, and there's no dearth of sunscreens available in the market. You walk into a supermarket, you see a sunscreen with so many factors: SPF, PA, broad spectrum, water resistant, gel based, lotion, cream. How do you know which sunscreen to select? Let's talk about how to select a sunscreen for your skin. So let's start out by dissecting the various indices that are mentioned on the label of a sunscreen. The most common label that you all are aware of is the SPF, or the sun protection factor. Now, SPF actually measures the protection a sunscreen can provide against UVB rays. So, for example, if a sunscreen has an SPF of 30, it means that this particular sunscreen can provide up to 30 times protection against UVB compared to if you were not wearing any sunscreen at all. Next, we see something called as the UVA seal or the PA factor. Now, both of these determine the protection a sunscreen can provide against UVA radiations. So, a PA factor actually means that what amount of protection that particular sunscreen can give against persistent pigment darkening, or in simpler terms, sun tanning. The third thing is something called as the Booth Star rating, which is usually present at the back of a sunscreen packet. Now, Booth Star tells you how balanced a particular sunscreen is. That is, how well a protection it can provide against UVA, UVB, visible light, infrared light. So now that you know what are the indices you need to look in for, what would be an ideal sunscreen? An ideal sunscreen would be something which gives you a broad spectrum protection, which means protection against UVA, UVB, visible light, and infrared radiations. Along with this, for Indian skin, at least an SPF of more than 30 would be good, a PA factor of 3 or more, and a Booth Star rating of 3 or more.
Whether you're outdoors or indoors, whether it's raining, cloudy, sunny, snowing, whatever it is, you must apply a sunscreen every single day, not just on the face, but also on the neck, your hands, in fact, all the exposed parts of the body. Now, opt for a sunscreen which is UVA, UVB protective, and preferably something which is also infrared blue light protective. So, blue light and visible rays as well as infrared rays cause early signs of aging. UVA causes early signs of aging, hyperpigmentation, blemishes, uneven skin tones, sun allergies, rashes. And then you have UVB, which can cause sunburns and skin cancer. Now, you must use a sunscreen even when you're indoors, because ultraviolet A penetrates through glass windows, and you have blue light and visible light indoors as well. Now, the quantity that you should apply is always 2 fingers on the entire face, 2 fingers on each arm, and 2 fingers on each leg. You must reapply the sunscreen every 2 hours if you are outdoors, or if you're sweating, or after a swim. Choose a sunscreen depending on the climate and your skin type. So if you have oily skin, opt for a matte-based or a gel-based or a water-based sunscreen. If you have dry skin, then opt for a cream-based sunscreen. If you have to apply sunscreen all over your body, then opt for a spray, which is so easy and convenient to use.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos by us.